Well, so do you mean darker women are more bold compared to these lighter skinned women, so they are less bold, or what? On today's video, it's a very interesting one. So if you're new here, we talk about things that affect us as black people, you know, like in different communities of what black means, with just the aim of unifying us in matters that we can be unified, correcting us, and even learning, and even talking about other factors that affect us, just these good things. Yeah, so today we have a very interesting video, and I have a very interesting guest, because you're going to be reacting on a white guy explain why he's not attracted to black women. And our guest today, I am excited to hear what she has to say as we react to this one. So welcome. I want to hear your opinion, and I hope you're triggered.
I hope I'm not.
Because for a second I actually was. So let's check the video out, then we'll come back to our opinion.
It's one race you wouldn't date.
I'm not into black women.
Oh. Why is this always the answer? I need to know this right now.
So you think I'm ugly?
That's not it. You're conventionally a very pretty girl. It's just a preference. I actually tried to kind of see a black girl for a little bit, but I just couldn't like get into it. Like, I mean, if a girl's half, it's different. But like a girl who's like fully black, for some reason, it's just.
So it's just like a preference of skin tone. So you don't like black people?
I love black people, but I'm just not attracted sexually to black women.
What's one race that you wouldn't date?
Definitely Caucasian men.
Totally.
So what do you have to say? What do you think about the guy? What do you think about the lady? What do you also think about the lady that is even asking?
Okay, this is what I have to say. For the guy, it's totally understandable.
Okay.
Because preference is preference.
Okay.
I can be seeing, I can be in an environment of white people, but when I have a white person standing in front of me, that is nothing.
There's
like
no attraction
at all.
But
and
then
it's
is it the same-
acceptable.
Is it the same by saying I am not attracted to white guys with a specific shade, but then I'm attracted to other white guys with another shade?
It's totally preference. You can't
Okay.
tell your body. but still, it's as much as he's not specifying that if it's fully black and if it's mixed or something. I just want to stay in the cocoon that it's just personal preference.
Okay.
Yeah, and his personal preference just does not agree with that. And
So I would want to seemingly just sit down and accept on the idea of personal preference, but put yourself in the lady that is asked on why she's who she's not interested in. We'll come back into that. But my question is, if I sit here and I'm like, who are you not attracted to? And then I'm like, yeah, someone that looks like Faith. How would that make you feel?
how that would make me feel is,
Yeah, like directly to your face.
okay, first, before it would make me feel awfully bad,
Okay.
but at this point right now I am standing,
Okay.
it's just your preference. That's your own problem to deal with.
Well, I would agree with that, but there was a whole another argument that was going around on you cannot not be attracted to a group of people. Do you think that's true or that's false?
That is true, and that does not mean that this guy is altogether like his point is altogether not valid, because he might just have not seen a black person that he's attracted to.
He did say he has been with a black person.
He has tried dating, but it does not mean that I was attracted to this person.
Okay.
It's just like, let's try and see, because a lot of people are talking about black ladies are awesome. Let me try and see. A spark will come within time.
Not necessarily. There's a whole concept of black ladies are not awesome. So there's also that.
I don't know what led him to date. Like, I mean, that's an example that might have led him to date a black person.
Okay.
Trying to see how it goes or something. Or maybe he just has something that does not align with the thought of being with a black person, and that does not allow him to be.
So can we say this whole matter is not about color and race?
We cannot exactly say that. But it is.
It is about nothing else but race and color.
feel being black is just not being black.
What do you mean?
Being black comes with some type of boldness.
Okay.
It comes with its own, like, let me say, nature or something. Yeah, leaving alone all the.
But then you see, when you're talking about attraction, it is mostly from a place of what you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you cannot necessarily. Well, so do you mean darker women are more bold compared to these lighter skin women, so they are less bold, or what do you mean?
I was not planning to mention names, but have you been around Sudanese ladies?
Yeah.
Do you feel the boldness and the, like, how their aura is like? I have been around several, and
That
honestly,
I don't have?
yes,
I wouldn't say that I don't have.
like, it's how am I gonna explain this?
Okay, my Kenyan sister is now a colorist. I'm joking, I'm just taking it explain. Oh, the thing
But
is,
I really
so
love Sudanese ladies. They are so.
the question is not if you love them or
I
not.
know. I'm just getting it out.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's just an aura they carry by themselves
Okay.
that is really, really bold. And
I don't know what you mean by bold. So, my sister is dark, yeah? So, would you say just because she's dark, she's bolder? This is a very not true statement.
well, as much as I'd like to say, like, our sisters is just like us, but I feel like in some points, in some areas, she is.
That she's bolder just because her color is different from ours. And what
Not
does
just
that
because
mean?
of her color.
I don't get it. Like, this is gonna move from this discussion to like a whole different story because I don't get it. What do you mean by bolder? I can read for you what bold means.
Okay.
So, because then that means light skins are not bold. And are you now not talking about the stereotypes that we have about people? Can I give you an example? They say if you go to hospitals in America, you are seen because you are dark, you are tough. So, has a degree of being bold. So you can tolerate more pain. And when I talk about black in this case, I mean you compared to a white person.
Yeah.
So you can tolerate more pain than a white person. Is that true?
No, it's not true.
So
And
is this-
I think you're getting me saying bold in a very different aspect.
Okay, that's why I want us to make sure that we're on the same meaning of boldness. So, according to the dictionary, it's saying being bold is showing a willingness to take risk. Confident and courageous,
Yes.
which I think I am.
Yes, you are.
And if anything, if my sister was here, we can talk about courageous and confidence and I having more high levels of confidence and courage.
Okay, maybe. Let me say it's maybe a stereotype that I have been having, but yeah.
Okay,
that's
a
just
second
my opinion.
description says, which actually is related to color, it says having a strong, vivid, or clear appearance. So, like if I come in this room, you will definitely be sure this person is in the room. Which actually is true. But then now that makes me think, like if, for example, if we should all be noticeable, but like the same way, if one person that is different from other people walks into a room, you'll definitely notice that person beyond the other people,
Sure.
right? But then is it not, I feel it wrong to be like, because you anywhere I'll be going with you, your presence can be felt, I don't want to walk with you, I don't want to be attracted to you.
I think how you're taking it is so different by how I'm taking it, because for me it's because because you are bold and you are different from other people, so attention is going to be around you. I am more glad to be around you because
This, according to this guy, is the opposite. The bolder is what you don't want. That's what he said,
oh
right?
yeah, but it's for him, maybe it's color, maybe he was brought up being told you and black girls, whatever, just like the way we watch in movies, these girls who are brought up in wealthy families and they are so rude and all that, they are fashioned in such a way that simple things can classify people into places that they will just diminish you and look
So I
at
have
you
a
down.
question, yeah? Unfortunately, you could also fall. You're falling in the category of black when it comes to this guy.
Unfortunately.
Okay, fortunately. So would this guy be your friend? Forget about relationship. He has already declared no, you ain't my type.
Friendship is about a whole other.
Still,
deal.
I'm asking
Because there is no way we can be friends if we don't share the same opinions.
Okay.
Not just in color, and we don't share things we can do together.
Okay.
Like we just can't be friends just because of nothing. You get me?
So I'm asking,
there has
with the
to be
same
that
attitude,
something.
and you knowing what is the place of this person, would you consider them your friend?
With dating,
You
black
have your
ladies-
opinion on what they think about women. So it's, how do I say? And I'm not trying for you to say yes or no, you can be friends or not. But I'm just thinking. For me, if I already know you don't like people like me, I'm like, for the relationship, thank you very much. It means that you have an underlying of me where you can also, like how we treat men. There's no way I can be like rude to one woman. Then I'm like, other women, I'm very special. The way you treat like one person, you will continue treating that in the same way to other people. Is that true? Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
So for me, in this scenario, if this is the response, for me, it's already like, that's your then, this is your opinion about us, then okay. But I'm sitting on this side where I'm just like, imagine it's fine. As a black girl, I'm very confident on us not even dating white people, so that is not necessarily a problem. But I'm sorry I put you on the spot, but tell me about, okay.
I have a question. Would you date, okay, I know you're married. We all know that she's married.
Yeah.
But before you are in a relationship, would you date a white guy?
No. And I know why.
What's the difference?
I'd say them.
What?
The fact that he'll keep reminding me I'm black is the reason why I wouldn't date him. And the fact that I know he has other stereotypes about me being black. And even if it's not him, it is also his family. It could also be his cousins or his aunties and his uncles.
Why is the story different for him?
Because I'm not the one who started the whole idea of racism.
No, I mean, why is it different for him? Like, would you be friends with a white guy?
That's a good one, because as we are standing here, friendship for me is a very big deal. So currently, not like I'm not friends with a white guy. So yeah.
So you would not be friends with a white guy, even if it's business wise or
No. Business and friendship is
connection-wise.
different conversation, because then I just need you to treat me professionally and you're good to go. You do your business. Of course, I'll do business. I've done business. I've interacted with white people. I've hung out with white people. No problem. But I know where my boundary is. When you start now treating me based just because of color and on a social part is where I'm like, shy, thank you very much. I can go to people that appreciate me for who I am, and there's no day I'm gonna be insecure about how I am and how I look. So the thing is, for the whites, I've barely had anyone having issues to do with how they look. Or have you heard about white racism? There's no white racism.
I think we do that though.
There's no white racism. It doesn't exist because already they're on the high power. Or they already made us look down because of our color.
Okay.
So, okay.
I don't agree, but let's agree to disagree, because
Well,
I feel
there's
like it's literally the same thing. The way you can't date a white guy is almost the same way he can't date a black girl.
Okay.
And because it's coming from a white guy, it's looking so bad, because as per you're saying, they have not been having color discrimination, and they have been on the upper power.
Unless you tell me about it.
I'm not saying that they have, but now a white person coming out and saying that I cannot date a black lady is not the same as you saying that I can't date a white person, because they have not faced the, let me say, the pain that we have been facing.
The thing that can you understand why I can't date
Yes.
a white person?
Yes.
So on the same note, I don't get why he can't date a black person.
Do you?
And no. My question is not if you can. The concept was even the point of attraction and stuff like this. So, because you can't see the beauty in the blackness.
He didn't say that though.
But then he's not attracted.
You know, attraction is so different from beauty.
Then what attracts you?
People have weird attractions.
Okay, so in this case, what is attraction based on this conversation?
Something that boils your blood I'm speaking from Swahili to English literally.
Interesting. Guys, I'll be keen to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Let's go back to the other girl, yeah? She was asked the same question and her response, she would not date a Caucasian. What do you have to say about her?
I think it's from a point of, now I feel like I need to protect myself from just how the conversation has been going, because she looks pretty, what am I gonna call it? She looks offended. Yeah,
Okay.
she looks offended. So I think from my side she is trying to just act from a point of.
So let me say this, yeah? I can't date a white person.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna go on their face and be like, you guys be ugly or stuff like this. I have to like put my words in a way that it's respectful. But for this guy, even in the way he put his statement is kind of. So in that way, I'm also sitting there like her and they ask me this question and screaming Caucasians as well. So this is my perspective. It's fine.
I don't know why I'm not seeing when he said that we are ugly or something.
He didn't say we are ugly.
Yeah.
But is that the best way you can say about your opinion and why you're not dating white people?
You have watched these videos where people line and someone comes in and you can pop the balloon when you're not attracted or you are attracted to the person.
Yeah, which is already a whole discussion that actually that culture should die, because then we get used to describing people and eliminating people like that. Whole discussion we can have on another time.
Well, I'm trying just to say that it's simply the same thing.
Okay,
and if my preference is not your preference, and you should be cool.
We can say
you
that.
should be cool when you should be okay with someone is not attracted to me, and there are a lot of people who are attracted to me.
And on the same note, please, I feel like telling him to stay in his lane, which is amazing and fine. We are also gonna stay in our lane.
Okay, continue playing the video, please.
No, it's over. That's actually the part of the video. It's over. So someone says, women think they're supposed to be desired by every man, even if she doesn't want him. It's for ego and self-validation. Well, to each his own. We all have our preference. I don't know if Adula. I don't know. I know my preference. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not sitting into you telling me you're not attracted to us just because of you. And even worse, you describing that you're attracted to us in a different category and not in another category. If you don't do us, you don't do us. End of the story. Yeah. So, okay. Thank you for joining. I'll be reading in the comment section what you guys have to say. And yeah, bye.
Bye.